It was in the news, I saw it in the news. What are the odds that you saw it too? What are the odds? What are the odds? Hey, Tony P, what are the odds?
Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Tony P. Oddcast. That makes me Tony P. This is it. This is it. This is the last episode of the year. We made it. We made it through a year. And I know that sounds joking, because it is, mostly. But damn it, man. It's also not. It was a weird year. It's been a past few weird years with all this COVID and whatnot. And, take it for granted, man. We're gonna get a little serious. We're going to get a little deep on this year-end wrap-up of the Oddcast. But seriously, man, if you're listening to this and you made it through the year, you made it through the year. That's awesome. It's more than a lot of other people could say, I'll be honest with you. So congratulations on that. Don't worry. Just because I get a little serious. Oh, we got some jokes. We got animals where they're not supposed to be. We got something a little bit different this week and a little small gift at the end of the show. So we got the jokes coming. I'll tell you what else isn't a joke, this beard, y'all. If you're watching the video on YouTube or Spotify, I just, as I'm growing my beard out, I'll maintain it a little bit because I try not to look like a bum. That's not true. I maintain it a little bit. It has nothing to do with not wanting to look like a bum. But anyway, but I set up a haircut appointment for later this week. So like the past few weeks, I was like, I'm just leaving it. I'm just really going to let it grow out so I can go to the barber with like a blank canvas, which is all fun and games until it starts growing over your lip. I don't know, for those of you out there who have grown beards, maybe you've seen a beard, starts curling over your lip. I can't stand that. That's like one of my pet peeves. I usually have, a little clean line up there. Starts growing down your neck pretty far where normally you line that up, but now I got weird parts of hair I can pull on. And then even the hair on my head, yes, believe it or not. I know some of you are shocked. There is some hair left on my head. I usually just shave it. I'm even letting that grow in so I can have the barber take care of all of it. And so it's just annoying me, this weird hair that's normally not there. But we're getting through. That is my holiday treat to you. Next time you see me on a camera, I'll probably be much more trimmed up, and I am excited to get it done. Little spa day before the holiday. So that's it. Anything else going on? No, traveling soon for the holiday and taking a little holiday break, and that's really about it. All is well on this end. I hope all is well on your end. But now we're going to go to a place where some things weren't so well. This story is a little bit different. I normally don't cover stuff like this, but I got to be honest. This story that I'm about to share, I've been laughing about it for 2 weeks. It, to me, has been the funniest news story that I've seen, and I keep thinking about it, and I had to share it on the show, although it's not quite weird and wacky. And in fact, to be perfectly honest, it's a bit racist. So let's just get into it and I'll explain myself. A university chancellor has public publicity. Wow. Let's just get into it and I'll explain myself. A university chancellor has publicly apologized after making a speech at a commencement ceremony in which he mocked Asian languages. All right, so here's what happened, y'all. There was a commencement speech at Purdue University. There was a keynote speaker that came up and mentioned, and I can't find it to see exactly what he said. I did look, but he mentioned this made-up language that he uses on the radio and sometimes uses with his children. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know what the point of it was. But then the chancellor got up and was like, here's my own version, and did this like really bad Asian accent made up words thing. And the part that's funny to me is not what he said. What he said wasn't funny at all. It was cringy and gross. But the fact that there was a split second in his head where I know this old white dude thought, yo, I'm about to kill it. This right here is about to be the joke of all jokes. I'm gonna be solid gold after this. Oh boy, he wasn't. So to continue on his apology, we are all human, Purdue University North Chancellor Thomas L. Keon said. Man, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. I don't even think that's not an excuse. I just don't think that's an excuse. You just use that for everything. Whatever. We're all human. Come on, man. I made a mistake, and I assure you I did not intend to be hurtful, and my comments do not reflect my personal or our institutional values. Well, that's a lie because, and I will play you this clip, all right? I normally don't play clips, but I'm going to play you a clip because you got to hear it so we can talk about it. There's some things that they have to reflect your personal value because you wouldn't have ever said it. It wouldn't have even been on the tip of your tongue. Recently, Keon spoke at a commencement ceremony in Indiana where over 800 students received degrees. When Keon spoke, he referenced a speech made beforehand by James Dedelau where he mentioned a made-up language. And then dude got on the stage, the chancellor, and said, well, all I can say is, and then did his version. All right, it's time. I get to play it now. Ready? So the guy did his setup. He did his keynote speech. He sits down. The chancellor, who was like the president of the university. This dude, I'm sure, has a doctorate degree, right? He is the president of the university. He is the boss of the bosses. He is the highest one there. And he gets up and says this.
Well, all I can say is, that's sort of my Asian version.
What? Why would you do that? Then, not only why would you do that, why would you then, try to come out of it with, oh, that's my Asian version? That makes it worse. You're not making it better. If you would have been like, that's my gibberish, and the people would have been like, I don't know, man, that sounds awfully Asian, you could have maybe gotten out of it. But he didn't. He just said, that's my Asian version. Well, we're going to play it again. Listen. All right, listen. You ready?
Well, all I can say is,
you know what else made me mad about this? Mad but funny but mad. Is like all the other people that laughed with him. Don't watch the video, because if you watch the video, you'll see who they were. It wasn't everybody. It wasn't all the folks laughing. So he tried to apologize. He was like, hey, again, I'm sorry. I'm only human. And at the end of the day, they're going to get an interdisciplinary team to address the issues important to the university's Asian American and Pacific Islander community. What? There's no issues. What team? Who do we need to discipline? You? That's it. Unless there's more going on that I don't know. Maybe this is like a daily thing for them. I don't know. But I just feel like you said one bad thing. We don't need a team. I'm the team. Tony P. Oddcast. Yeah, dude, you shouldn't have said that. You really messed up. But again, the reason it's hilarious to me, and I kid you not, I've been driving down the road, just going to Target, thinking about this guy. But it's the audacity that's humorous to me. Because I know he was sitting there. You know, you've at least seen, like a commencement ceremony. You're sitting there probably dozing off while the keynote speaker's talking. And you kind of get ready of like, okay, well, when they hand it off, here's what I'm going to say. Normally, it's just, hey, thank you, speaker, for those, very interesting and thought-provoking words. And then you go back to your cue card that you and a team of people spent time to write and go over and verify. But no. This guy said, nah, I got this, dog. I got this. It is at this time I'm going to cement my comedy career with these remarks. All right, anyway, I promise you these next stories are way more positive for the holiday season, but I couldn't stop laughing about that one, so I had to do it. Hey, let's play that again. I had the volume down. There it is. You can tell this is the last show of the year. I love making this, man. I have a ton of fun doing it, but like you can tell it's like, all right, let's get through that. I am this close to a podcasting and production vacation. All right, let's go to Texas. We are in Humble, Texas. 'Tis the season, the holiday season. There's a lot of gifts. People order extra stuff, and you know what happens there. We've talked about this on the show before. Porch pirates. You know, porch pirates that come and steal stuff off your porch. That seems so risky to me. Like, I'm not going to steal. First off, hopefully I never steal anything. But I'm not going to steal something if I don't know what I'm stealing. You know? I at least like to have an idea of what it is I'm taking. I don't want to be stuck with your like prescriptions. Oh boy, you know? Anyway, porch pirates struck last week in Humble, Texas, and they came back to the same house. Well, it's not what you think. You won't believe what they did and said to the homeowner. This time of the year, this is the way the article's written. It's kind of weird, but we'll get through it. This time of the year, countless packages are stolen from porches, but this may be the only time the thief returned to the house and gave the items back. Honestly, it was shocking. You don't expect somebody to steal something from you and bring it back, according to Clark, who is the homeowner. These Amazon packages are for our 2 nieces and my nephew. Those gifts going under the Christmas tree are so remarkable because Clark and his wife thought they'd never see him again. You see, they were stolen. The porch pirates were caught on their doorbell cam minutes after delivery, but guess what? Every present in the package was given back to the family. We get it, man. They returned them. I want to hear the good stuff. All right, here's the good stuff. Here's the heartwarming Christmas story stuff. The fact that they were able to say, okay, we're going to step out, even in fear, and do the right thing is big, Clark said. The level of courage in that, I have to respect it. I've been a young man before. I've made foolish decisions. I think we all have. And I believe grace is something given when not deserved. And we have to give it. Man, that warmed my heart. It really did. It really did. Turns out the deputies arrested the 19-year-old girl suspected of taking the packages, and several other young ladies are believed to have also been involved. But what's scarier than the police? Parents. So apparently these kids got lit up at home, and the parents, and then the article puts this in quotes, persuaded all 4 girls to go back to the Clarks, apologize, and return what they stole. I'm so proud of these young ladies who did that, and their parents were saying, hey, look, you made a mistake. We're not saying it's right, but you guys can go back and make it right to some degree. Clark is the homeowner who got his gift stolen, went on to say change is possible. Despite where you start, it's how you finish. And everyone deserves a little bit of grace. God gave it to us, and we have to give it to others. The Clarks say they hope these, getting choked up, man, getting emotional. The Clarks say they hope these young ladies and everyone hearing the story will learn a valuable lesson about doing what's right, even when no one is watching. Man, that was awesome. I mean that. That was an awesome story. You know, like they maybe could have gotten away with it, or they could have like gotten upset about it. But, you know, they, like the guy said, they made a mistake. You know, they're 19. And that's the difference. That's the difference. We're all human. 19-year-old, they make a mistake of stealing some packages. You know, the chancellor of Purdue University, who's easily in his 70s. Come on, man. You know a little bit better. But anyway, the gifts got returned. Everything was cool. All was right in the world. And here we are with our last story of the year, continuing the holiday tradition, continuing the Oddcast tradition. I can't end the year without another story of animals doing weird stuff and being in places they shouldn't be. The night shift of the police patrol in Lohja, southwest Finland, encountered an unusual vagrant early Saturday. I'll give you a minute here to guess. We got a lot of cow stories on Oddcast. Mostly cows, I feel like. I feel like that after the 3 cow stories last week, I think cows are definitely in the lead. We've had, I think we've had some turkeys, some goats. I had a story, I don't know if I covered about some hippos. But anyway, at the end here, something runaway. What was it? A runaway donkey. Come on, it's the holiday season. The police patrol found the donkey in the early morning hours near the City Market grocery store. According to the senior constable Annie Broman from the Western Uusimaa Police. In case you were wondering, Lohja is about 60 kilometers west of Helsinki. I will give anybody $10 that listens to this show that can point to a general idea of where Helsinki is, and then we can work our way backwards to find Lohja. Broman said the police patrol found the donkey themselves. There had been no observations or calls to the emergency center. That just means these police were out and just stumbled upon some donkeys. The owners didn't even know that she had wandered off, and it's unclear how long the animal was on her own. Welp. The donkey was returned safe and sound to Vivimo, where she appeared as part of an annual living Christmas tree show. Judith, the donkey, played a starring role in 2 performances on Saturday and Sunday. All was right in the world. The donkey got it. Probably just needed a break. Man, doing a show. I'm not a theater guy, but I can only imagine. You go through rehearsal. You got to get your lines right. Then comes time for the big show. You get a little nervous. You get some butterflies. Sometimes you just want to get out for a little bit, get a little fresh air, and then come back and knock it out. Y'all, thank you so much for listening to this silly show that I like to do. That is a wrap for the year. We are done. Here we come to another year. I'm taking a break for a few weeks, but don't worry. Do not worry. I know everyone's, oh no, what's going to happen? Where's the beard going to go? Guys, I will be back. With more Tony P. Oddcast in 2023. I might even have some other new shows and other projects popping off. So as we wrap up, I have a little gift, a very small gift, nothing huge at all, but to show my appreciation, my friends and I from another podcast I do, the In Addition podcast, we put together a free holiday playlist, right? And you can listen to it. It's free. You go to Spotify, you search for the In Addition Holiday Tunes, and that's brought to you by the In Addition podcast. And each one of us selected some songs. I suspect you might know. I don't know. Maybe you won't know mine. We all picked like 5 or 6 of them. Try to figure out who's who, what's what. Check out the other podcast as well during the break. And with that, I will leave you with one song from this playlist. It seemed pretty apropos. I don't know, for everything, for the story and all that good stuff. So with that, in all sincerity, I hope you all have an amazing holiday season and a happy new year. Without further ado, here is my boy.
Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Santa's got a little friend, his name is Dominic, the cutest little donkey. You never see him kick. When Santa visits his paisans with Dominic, he'll be, because the reindeer cannot climb the hills of Italy. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Jingle bells around his feet and presents on the sled. Hey, look at the Mayor's Derby on top of Dominic's head. A pair of shoes for Louis and a dress for Josephine. The label on the inside says they're made in Brooklyn. Hey, jingity jing, it's Dominic the donkey. Jingity jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la.
children sing and clap their hands, and Dominic starts to dance. They talk Italian to him and he even understands. Kumaras and kumbaras do they dance ad arandel. When Santa Nicola comes to town and brings Ujucharilla, hey, jingity-jing, it's Dominic the donkey, jingity-jing, the Italian Christmas donkey. La 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 la. Hey, Dominic, what a Natale!